first of all, I want to say a big thanks to Connor and this initiative for inviting Youth Engaging Wetlands to speak. It's really fascinating to see initiatives like Migratory Birds for People, and I'm really keen to learn from the presentations that are following today and just learn more about this amazing initiative. We, in fact, have a project coming up, which I'll be happy to give you a little bit of information at the end of my presentation that's very much related to the work of people along flyways. So I'm excited to share that with you. Before I start, I just want to communicate the apologies from my colleague, Roger Delamou, who is our Africa regional representative, who was originally supposed to do this presentation, but has been, he's based in Guinea, and the situation politically there is quite complicated with a lot of disruptions of the internet. So unfortunately, he wasn't able to make it and sends his apologies. I'll just briefly say that in French also. My presentation will be in English, but I'm happy to then follow up with any questions in French. Je veux juste présenter les excuses de la part de mon collègue Roger Delamou, qui est basé en Guinée actuellement. C'est notre représentant pour l'Afrique au sein de Youth Engaging Wetlands, qui n'a malheureusement pas pu se joindre à nous aujourd'hui pour des questions de connexion d'Internet et à cause de la situation politique en Guinée actuellement. Il présente ses excuses, mais je vais lui relayer tout ce que j'ai appris aujourd'hui, ainsi qu'à mes autres coéquipiers. So to start briefly, I will just give you a bit of a introduction to Youth Engaging Wetlands. Maybe you've heard of us. We are an international volunteer youth network with core team members based all around the world, and we're committed to the conservation, protection, and the wise use of wetlands. We were officially launched in parallel to the Ramsar COP13 that took place in October 2018. So we are officially 2 years old, and I'll share with you a little birthday video that we prepared to celebrate all of what we've achieved in the last 2 years, and we still have a lot more that we want to do. And following the COP13 events that we held, including the delivery of the youth statement at the COP13 closing plenary, we then developed the strategy for Youth Engaging Wetlands virtually over several meetings following the COP13. And we established that our mission is to provide a global platform for young people to enable and empower them to help protect wetlands and promote their conservation around the world. And our vision is that Youth Engaging Wetlands is identified as a leading youth network for wetlands and recognized as a key stakeholder for the Ramsar Convention through meaningful engagement in the process of the convention and beyond, and ensuring intergenerational cooperation. As part of our strategy, we have 4 main pillars. The first pillar is implementation and coordination. This means that we have a functioning network that is well connected and connects lots of young people around the world and supports them. Our second pillar is knowledge and capacity building. And through this pillar, we want to ensure that we have a platform for young people so that they can learn and they can build their strengths around youth engagement and wetland conservation. In particular, we, as part of the Youth Engaging Wetlands core team, are interested to learn more about the challenges that young people face in the field of conservation, in the field of wetlands, to learn how we can support them better. And with that objective, we recently created a survey where we had 105 responses from young people around the world sharing their experiences around wetland conservation. Our third pillar is participation, decision-making, and ensuring there's intergenerational cooperation. We're building that through different ways, including through participation in different policy-making spheres, including related to the Ramsar Convention, and growing into other domains that relate to wetland conservation, such as climate change policy, and we're still evolving a lot on that pillar. Our final pillar, and last but not least, is communication, outreach, and networking. And that's essentially having this networking platform and also helping to communicate the importance and the beauty of wetlands through our social media, through different ways. I think that's the video. Yep, there. It's a blank screen, but the video's there. I'll now play you this 2-year anniversary that we, a 2-year anniversary celebration that we have recently prepared. Hope that the sound comes through all right. So, un petit résumé en français. Cette vidéo, c'est une vidéo de notre second anniversaire. On vient d'avoir 2 ans il y a quelques semaines. Et cette vidéo est une illustration de tout ce qu'on a fait durant ces 2 ans, depuis la création de Youth Engaged Wetlands, qui a pris place autour de la 13e conférence des parties contractantes de la Convention de Ramsar. Et à partir de ce point, on a pu développer notre stratégie qui se concentre autour de 4 points, dont l'implémentation, la coordination, le développement d'une plateforme pour le renforcement des connaissances et des capacités, et de renforcer également une participation intergénérationnelle au travers des différents forums de la prise de décision. Et nous avons également un point important sur la communication pour aider à partager cette passion pour les zones humides et l'importance des zones humides à tous les jeunes au travers du monde. Et donc, à travers cette vidéo, c'était un résumé de tout ce qu'on a fait pendant ces 2 ans. Et je vais présenter notamment un projet que nous avons développé et qui va prendre place à la fin du mois dans les prochaines diapositives. And just a very quick information about a project that we are now developing with the East Asian Australasian Flyway Partnership. And I thought I would share in particular this initiative with you, given the relevance of this meeting regarding flyways. With the East Asian Australasian Flyway Partnership and Youth Engaging Wetlands, we've developed this forum to connect youth leaders, scientists, activists, artists, and conservationists across the flyway, across the flyway and beyond, through a series of intensive virtual workshops, platform exchange, and network activity. We have recently extended the deadline as we're missing a few key countries to be represented by young people in the forum. So there's still an opportunity to apply until the 18th of November. And the forum will take place over 2 weekends on the 28th and 29th of November and the 5th and the 6th of December. And this is something that we as organizers have thought that it would be very interesting to replicate across other flyways. And I would be happy to share with you more information by email and even talk about it a little bit more over the phone if you're interested. Our program is a mix of learning from other youth in from their initiatives and capacity building events and training workshops, as well as a World Cafe where we will expect to have a lot of people from different backgrounds, not only youth, also to discuss youth engagement and wetland conservation and migratory waterbird conservation. And I'll leave you with a few links in case you want to learn more about us, and don't hesitate to contact us directly. Thank you very much.